Okay, welcome back. Tomb of Annihilation, Stuff and Junk, and yep. Somebody want to do a recap for me?
Okay, well, last week we made it to the top of Ker Sabal, to the monastery there. We met Ashara, I think her name was, the leader of Ker Sabal. There was a princess named Mwaxanare who took a shining to Kaziri. Wants him to join her and take back her throne, and threatened to throw him off of Ker Sabal if he doesn't help. We fought a bunch of gargoyles that were apparently they're like sort of like scouts from Omu. Afterwards, we took Grumble to Ashara to get healed, and she told us some things, like the Tomb of the Nine Gods is in Omu also, so all signs point to Omu. We learned that there's this black orchid in a place called Nangalore that we can bring to Ashara, and she can sacrifice her ability to fly to allow us to fly and get us about halfway to Omu. Cut the trip down considerably since it's pretty far in the heart of the forest. We then went to Needle's Bones and fought a bunch of fish, and afterwards opened a... I guess I kind of uncovered a hole that had a stone. Oh, that was a little confusing. But anyway, we got stuff out of it. And then we went back to Ker Sabal. That's where we left off. And I leveled up.
Yep.
Yeah, that was nice.
Very nice.
So, you guys are returning to Ker Sabal. You had finished off, we had, just for the sake of expediency, said that, day passed, you came back to Ker Sabal, Aarakocra flew you to the top, and so it's relatively early morning. There's a real good storm going on today with some real strong winds. So, you're on top of a cliff in the middle of a storm, surrounded by Aarakocra.
Sounds like we're staying here today.
Yeah, it didn't sound like flying is going to be a very easy option.
Unless we go with the wind.
That's true. Is the wind blowing south?
Well, it depends on where you're trying to go.
I want to check which way the wind is going.
Make a perception check.
12.
Well, based off of this, we'll say it's going semi-southward.
Semi-southward.
We just got to get on the wind and ride it, guys.
Is there any way that we could get a ride to Nangalo? I mean, I know the Ashara said that she doesn't send people there, but like maybe they could just drop us off and leave. I don't know. Because this flying shit sure as hell beats walking.
You'd have to go ask.
Well, we are at Ker Sabal, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Actually, do you guys want to ask Ashara about that? I actually need to find that little piece of shit in the costume.
Oh, nah, whatever his name was.
Yeah, that's the one. I've got some business with him.
Did we get everything he was going to offer us to take?
Yeah, we each got a potion of healing from him, and then you got 2 poisons. They're called what was it? It was assassin's poison, right?
Assassin's blood.
Assassin's blood, yeah. And there is the idea there was to let you get a poison that you could like put on the blade of your axe or whatever, and hit somebody with it. But the assassin's blood is one of those ones that needs to be ingested.
Right.
And it can be eaten. It could be, eaten or drank.
So, who's gonna do what?
Now this flying thing
Uh-huh.
was all hinged on this black orchid or something like that. Is that what we got when we went and fought those fish guys?
No, there was just a bonus trip to Needle's Bones. A little field trip for the boys. Get up morale.
So, flashback.
Yeah.
Initially, you guys knew nothing of Needle's Bones, but Ferrul and Gondola were actively leading you astray towards Needle's Bones under the rumor that it was the lair of a dragon, and they wanted to steal the treasure. You guys managed to finally pummel the information out of Ferrul and Gondola about what they were really doing and why, and got a map to Needle's Bones. So Dragon's Lair was on your list of things to do and check out.
Yeah, it was a fun little field trip, like I said. And then the Black Orchid is in a place called Nangalore, which I believe, if I remember from the map, is like southish from here.
A little southwesty. If you would like, I can show you the map.
Oh no, that's all right. I think it's south-southwest in that general direction.
Okay, I gotta go figure out what Skirgan's about, so figure out what you want to do.
Okay.
That scream did sound pretty intense.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, so my idea was talking to Ashara to see if she could spare anybody to fly us out to Nangalore. Although I'm guessing with Grumble being out of commission, it might be best just to walk there so we can have Tabin with us.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, Geth, but as much faith as I have in Cloggy, I think having three of us really with Kaziri, to absorb all the blows for while we wander around shooting magic and stuff is it's not a great formula for Cloggy Storm Drain.
I thought we had come to the conclusion that flying was going to be better because of the dangers of travel.
Yeah, well, we're gonna fly to Omu, but we need to get the Black Orchid first.
We have to get the thing in order to get whatever means of flying ourselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess with the Black Orchid, Ashara can like sacrifice her ability to fly and give it to us for 24 hours.
Okay. What are we going to do? Make an attempt.
Worth asking.
So do you two, would you be willing to go talk to Ashara while I go find Na?
And talk to her.
See if oh wait, no, never mind. We just talked about walking to Nangalore, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you gentlemen like to do?
Well, we still need to find Na, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do that.
Yeah, let's go talk to Na.
So, you guys are going as a group to go find Na?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
So, again, you guys go through the whole ritual of cleansing yourselves before walking up further into the temple, and see a couple of the Arakokra you spent some time doing chores with, and etc. And they exchange pleasant greetings with you, and through your askings, you find out that Na is off at the space between the royal residence and the actual monastery, and he is throwing his little papercraft planes off of the railing. So, as you exit the monastery, that is where you see Na.
How far are the planes flying?
Well, seeing as you're 600 foot in the air, it's real easy to lose sight of them after a while.
Um, hey, nah, is there any way that I can get more of that potion that you gave me earlier?
Well, I'm kind of limited on resources up here. I don't have much space to grow things, but if you went and found some of the plants or some of the Mad Monkey Mist, we could easily enough make some more for you. I mean, I can't guarantee their potency, but
So, like, I know that Ashara said something about making one from Mad Monkey Mist. Is there anything else that you need for like, I mean, maybe it's like you said, it's not as potent, but it's still passable. Is there any sort of other plant that I should be looking out for?
more or less you're looking for a series of purple and green spotted berries on a kind of thorny bush.
All right. Is there any sort of danger in handling said berries?
You handle them too easy, or you handle them too readily with bare skin, the toxins will leach into your hands, and you might end up crapping yourself.
Sounds kind of fun.
What about the protective needles? Are they dangerous?
No, the needles are just there to keep some of the larger herbivores at bay.
Do I recognize what he's talking about from the Chult manual that I have?
Flipping through it, it's not one of the named plants in there, but there is a mention of some berry-bearing bushes that have some rather lengthy thorns, about 2 inches in length, that have the purple and green berries on them. It just says, "Do not handle. Bad things happen."
I gotcha. All right. Was there anything else that anybody wanted to ask Nah about?
I don't think so. No.
I don't have anything written down, at least.
All right. Nah. When I do bring you the stuff, if I can find it, how long will it take you to make really any amount of the potion or whatever?
Depends on how strong you want it to be.
I mean, strong enough for it to work, but like maybe diluted enough to make a lot of it.
Well, the time frame is what I need to know. Do you want it to work for days, minutes, hours, seconds?
I'll have to think on that.
We want it to be strong enough to wrestle a Gundark.
A gun tag.
I have no idea what that is.
All right. Is it still raining?
I mean,
How's
at this
his plane's doing with all this storm going on?
other than getting battered down pretty fast, it seems like he's done this before, and it looks like he's using waxed paper.
This kid's pretty clever.
So, I mean, other than, the rain kind of causing him to descend a little bit quicker, they aren't getting really saturated with rain. It's just more of the weight of the water hitting it, forcing them down and to swerve kind of squirrely-like.
All right, so do we want to head out? Are we equipped to handle this kind of weather, or do we wait it out?
I think it's probably best to wait it out. Is it still the same day as our trip to Needle's Bones?
No, you guys were about a day and a half out, so you took a day's walk back through the jungle and then got spotted by the Aarakocra and flown back to the top.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what shall we do while we wait?
Well,
If we stand around too long, we're going to have to start helping again. Otherwise, we will be flying down in the rain ourselves.
yeah.
I mean, we can just do that to pass time, I suppose. Boring as it is.
Oh, Cloggy, could you make a perception check for me?
Straight up 13.
Well, you notice that when you were walking through the monastery and such, it doesn't seem as lively as it usually is. It doesn't seem to have the visitors that it usually does. So it seems like most of the active residents are spending their time indoors or with their families or just praying or meditating. So it's a very kind of relaxing day, and there aren't very many chores to be done, and those that need done have already been done.
Sweet. Downtime. I like it.
Actually, I would like to ask Ashara if there are any spell scrolls here at the monastery.
Well, you're more than welcome to make your way up to her room if you so choose.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. As you approach, you actually see that Ashara is just kind of standing at her door watching the rain, kind of enjoying a nice, calm, relaxing day without the real pressures of being the matron of this whole facility. She greets you. Why, good morning.
Good morning, Ashara. Sorry for interrupting your quiet reflection there.
Oh, not a problem. What can I do for you?
Well, I was hoping there might be somewhere in like the tomes and all that of the monastery, you guys might have some spell scrolls lying around.
Regrettably, no. We don't have much use for spell scrolls here, and we don't get many outside visitors to bring such things. I have books. That's about the extent of my paperwork from the outside world.
I have a question also, just out of this. When we bring you the Black Orchid, if we're able to get it, we also have another person with us, and a beast of burden. Would it be possible to have them be affected by the flying as well, so that they could come too? Because it'd be kind of bad to wind up halfway through the jungle without either of them.
What kind of beast of burden?
It's a Triceratops.
Oh, no. That won't work at all. As much as I'd love to make a Triceratops fly and see the humor in it, it's beyond my skills.
Interesting.
Is there anything else I can do you for, Master Benning?
No, I believe that's everything.
Well, if you need anything else or any assistance, just come find me. I'll more than readily help.
Sure thing. And I return to the rest of the party.
Okay, at this point in the day, it's, the storm is relatively past, and it's still a warm and windy day, but it's giving way from heavy rain to just a kind of fog from all of the water evaporating off from the storm earlier.
About how late in the day is it?
It's a little bit after noon.
Alright, well, I meet back up with the party. Well, it looks like I asked Ashara about this whole flying thing a little bit, and it seems like we're gonna have to leave the Triceratops here if we do it. She can't make
No
it.
deal.
She can't make it fly too.
What kind of a wizard is she?
don't think she's a wizard at all.
I explained it.
Well, I guess it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll probably have to just figure out how much of whatever the Triceratops has on it that we can carry to try to extend a stay out in the jungle and hope that it works out. I mean, hell, who knows? We may not even make it out of Omu to begin with, so might just be a little half trip.
That's the spirit.
Well, it's a little bit afternoon, and the storm's definitely calmed down quite a bit. A little bit muggy out there, but what do you guys think about getting a few hours on the road towards Nangalore?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. This place gives me the creeps.
It's a little quiet, right?
Yeah.
Boring right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right as you guys finish your discussion, of all people come running up to you. It's almost like he had been listening in, and it's Aaron, and he goes, "You're leaving?"
Yeah, for a short bit at least. We're hoping to get to Nangalore and get a black orchid.
That place is bad and forbidden. Why do you want the black orchid so bad?
Do you know how to make a Triceratops fly?
Push it off a cliff?
That's how to make it full.
That's falling with style.
Well, if you would like, I could at least get a couple of the other monks and fly you guys to the river before nightfall.
About how far from Nangalore does that put us after that?
If you can follow the river, it's about 2 days travel after that. One, if you make a good pace.
We can take Tabin, but not the trike again.
Yeah, we could at least try out seeing how it goes with carrying some of our own kit, then I suppose. So we're looking at... Would you guys be able to pick us up at the river again?
Yeah, if you make it back, just, we'll check back every day on our patrols and see if you've returned to the bend in the river.
I guess I could always, like... I mean... DM, would it be like an acceptable sort of flare to like shoot like a firebolt into the sky and just like keep shooting firebolts up? And they probably eventually, because I mean it goes 120 feet, so they could
I feel
probably.
like I have. Oh no, I don't.
Well, it depends on how dense the jungle cover is you are underneath.
Well, I guess if we're at a river, it probably would be able to get out, wouldn't it?
Yes, you would.
All right, yeah. So just during your patrols, guys, after you drop us off, look for fireballs in the sky, and that'll be us.
All right, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Would you be able to fly us down to the base first so we can pick up a remaining party member?
Yeah, we can do that. So, if
You can
when
carry us with the supplies that we need to have on us also.
depends on how much we should be able to manage.
We actually, guys, well, I'll say this while we're like making our way down. I don't really, we don't need to stand around and have this conversation for me to bring up a mechanics thing, but we have those beads of refreshment. So that can actually make like any liquid into drinkable water.
Yep. And each of you have 10.
Yeah, we each
and
have
it's
10.
only, I think, a quart of drinkable water.
Pint.
Pint, yeah.
I can also use one of my higher level spell slots to make water if we need to.
Yeah, when sort of dire straits, I suppose that would probably work. So maybe we'll bring like, well, Kluggy and Tabin, maybe the two of you could each carry a rain collector, and then we've got a couple days worth of rations on us each, probably already. I know I've got a couple in my kit. And then those beads of refreshment, we should be able to
Supplement.
yeah, we should be able to make it relatively light.
Okay. Yeah. Spread out the weight. That
Yeah.
way they shouldn't have a problem.
Well, whenever you guys are ready, we can go pick up your friend and go from there.
Yeah, I'd say we're ready. I mean, would you like me to Jaeger Kaziri so he can come with?
If you want a Jaeger Kaziri, it's up to you.
I can. It's not a problem.
Oh, don't tell me he's going to start doing this shit again.
What?
Oh, my computer's deciding it needs to be slow all of a sudden.
Ah. It's probably all the porn.
Probably. Gotta get that D&D porn in. But yep, if you want a Jaeger Kaziri, do you have access to a sheet or no?
Yeah, I can look at a sheet. I just can't mark off spell slots or anything like that. I can do it manually, though.
Okay. There we go. It's starting to work better now. So, he flies you down there, and now you get to have a conversation with Tabin.
All right. Sabin, I have some. It's kind of bad news. It's bad news with a good ending, I suppose.
What?
We got to leave the Triceratops here for a couple of days.
No.
Well, all right. Listen, I know you're in charge of taking care of it, but these bird people are gonna fly us to where we need to go, but they can't take the Triceratops with because he's too heavy.
We'll walk. I'm not leaving Steve.
But look, Steve will be safe here, but I really need you to come with us.
Can you make a perception check for me?
Sure. 14.
Looking around, now that you're actually paying attention and not up in Ker Sabal, you're seeing that there's a few dead wild animals around here. And Tabin looks a little beat up.
Have you...
Almost like he's been fighting off animals to keep the Triceratops he named Steve alive.
Can we just bring the Triceratops upstairs?
If only you had some kind of pulley rigging system that you could hoist a Triceratops up 600 feet.
That would be pretty nice. At least up a little bit, so you could go into like maybe one of like the smaller houses at the bottom. I don't know.
I think we had trouble getting past the initial stage of the
Yeah,
So,
there's
rest of
that first little bit up the boards there was a little harrowing.
Mm-hmm. Does this happen to be a valley?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, okay, Tabin, the problem with you just walking while the rest of us fly is that if you get lost, we'll probably never find you.
What about Steve?
I think Steve can fend for himself, man.
I mean, like, Steve comes from the jungle. There's other Triceratops out here. He'd probably be okay. I mean, how busy have you been killing wild animals down here? It's only been a couple days.
And as you're looking around and you're still taking in the surroundings, they're not very big wild animals. It's mostly been like rabbits and shit.
So it's not
Steve,
it's not even like real threats. It's just Tabin is probably hurting himself more than anything, trying to slay a rabbit with a sword.
Yeah, basically he's just been trying to keep things away from Steve because he doesn't like the jungle and he knows the threats of it and he's not sure exactly what's dangerous.
Yeah.
So there's some small birds, some small mammals, the occasional small dinosaur, but nothing really that's been a threat. It's almost like most things know to avoid Ker Sabal.
Right, yeah. Okay, tell you what, Tabin. Listen here. I've got an idea. Based on what's around here, Steve would probably eat most of this stuff if he was actually, like, not a plant eater. But this mountain is a lousy with bird people. What if I asked our bird person friend to have someone wait with Steve?
Just keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be acceptable.
Alright, good, because I really need you with us.
Okay. So you got Taven to agree to leave his dinosaur named Steve.
Okay. And I turned to Aaron afterwards, like, is it possible to, like, post somebody to keep an eye on the Triceratops?
That's not my call. That's teacher's call, but I will consult with her.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be cool with it. I mean, somebody doesn't even have to stay down here on the ground with him. I mean, don't tell the big guy this, but yeah, I'm sure the people in like the lower houses can probably do a decent enough job of making sure he's not dead.
He just kind of chuckles at that. And he's like, "Are you ready to go?"
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
All right. So this way, I'll shift you guys over so you know where I'm talking about. Just so you have the player's map here. So if you can zoom in to where Ker Sabal is when it loads, which is right here.
Okay.
You guys basically got flown down to this bend in the river, right on the bank of it.
Sorry, hang on, the map's still loading for me.
All right.
And I'm zoomed
Let me know
out
when you're.
pretty far.
It doesn't matter what. Bless you.
Sorry.
Should be.
You took us like one tile over, basically.
Oh, okay.
About 2 actually, because you guys are technically like right there.
Right, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like 2 days, right? I'm pretty sure one hexagon is a day's journey.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not too bad. As long as we don't get lost, it's probably just
Yep.
another 2 days.
And you do have the folding boat, but at this point it is getting late in the evening, and you guys have made it to the river and saved yourselves roughly 2 days of travel.
So like, I know that we can't see what's underneath there, but like, does it look like the river goes towards Nangalore? Do we know anything about Nangalore like having the river by it? I mean, there's mud spirits, so it's got to be water near there, right?
Yeah. Best you can figure is that river actually goes pretty far into the jungle, and it seems like it's going in the general direction of Nangalore.
Okay. Do you guys want to take the river, or I mean, we've got some things that we need to pick up. Like we still haven't gotten any of the things that one merchant prince wanted us to pick up while we were out here in the jungle. In
What were we
exchange,
supposed to...
remember we had that guy released from his like he was supposed to run the executioner's run, and then we like that guy's husband was in the bar, and we told him that we would get him off the run, and then we did, but in exchange for it, we had to pick up all this stuff.
I forgot about that part. So what does he want us to get?
I don't remember. I don't have it written down.
You are a bunch of horrible people.
Wait. Yeah, she wanted dancing monkey fruit, yucca, zabu, mango leaves, ryath root, cinderberries, and waka nut.
Do we know what any of this looks like?
I should have an idea of it based on that book that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
Do they grow near the river? Or do we just have to like wander into the woods?
I mean, we could. Well, how about this? What if we walk like parallel with the river? That way, if anything happens, we can run to the river, or at least we can use it so that we don't get lost. You know, if we get too far from the river, then we know we've gone too far. Kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just don't want to lose sight of the river.
Right. Yeah. So we'll just like keep the river like on the left. You know, we'll be on the other side of the river. Keep the river on the left, and just walk along it.
Something like that.
So you guys are gonna walk.
Yeah.
All right. So you gonna camp down for the night? You gonna get yourselves moving? What's going on?
How long did it take to fly us to the river?
It's starting to. You can see that the sun is beginning to set behind the tree line. At most, you got maybe about another 2 to 3 hours before it's fully set.
Okay. Well, I guess we could probably. Yeah, we should make camp. Take some time, get some wood to make a fire. And yeah, I'll set my alarm spell around us.
Okay.
In a square this time. I'll do the whole thing.
Lessons learned. So, let me shift you guys over since you're going to be walking along the riverbank. Essentially, we'll put you there. I have some people I need to delete. Let's see here. Alright, there's your web. Let's see here. Where the devil is Dum Dum.
I did not see David on this.
Huh. Where'd you go, Dum Dum? Luckily, I have a backup. Because I planned accordingly. Alright, so where are you guys setting up camp and how?
I guess like sort of right around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll get everybody who doesn't need to be in the river out of the river. How do you guys want to do watch?
I'll take first.
Okay.
Let's probably give Tabin a break from watch since the last time we did that he kind of died. Not died, but you know. I'll take second watch. Also, for the alarm spell, this time I'm going to have it be a audible alarm, and it's going to sound off like a klaxon.
Okay. Can I get you all to make a perception check for me real fast?
All of us?
All of you.
Well, Benny did not roll well. Let's see how Kaziri does.
9.
Kaziri's not so hot either. You said perception?
Yep.
Yeah, we had a 7 and a 3.
Okay.
I also had a 7.
9.
So, out of all of you, the only one who manages to spot anything, and this is because you've described these to him, is Geth. And he actually sees some dancing monkey fruit out there in the jungle where you guys made camp because, well, you had a lot of downtime because you got an early start on the camp.
So, what's that stuff?
Let me pull this up. Hang on.
Why do they call it dancing monkey fruit?
Well, I'll tell you. Any humanoid that eats it or drinks its juice may begin a comic dance that lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, this could be useful.
The dancer must use... Yeah, basically you just start dancing and you can't stop.
I pocket a couple of them.
And we do...
How many are there here?
Yeah, how much can we harvest? Like, can we get some for personal use and then some for what was her name? Quayo? Was it the one?
Yeah, because you guys do owe her 150 gold's worth of, stuff from the jungle.
Plus, now I
there's-
want some of that too.
There's a small group of about 3 bushes, and each of them has about 4 fruits on it.
So we can get like 12.
Yep.
Remember, we can't really let it touch us for too long.
Well, there was so this is different than the stuff that Na wanted. But again, it's sorry.
Fruit and something else.
It was Mad Monkey Mist, and then some sort of berry that I don't know the name of it.
Something to do with what it does to monkeys?
But it's still probably a good idea, Cloggy, to not let it touch our skin very long, if at all. Does anybody have gloves? I don't think I do. What do I got on me? Probably have some cloth. I mean, I have a long coat. Probably some spare bit of cloth to hold on
So
to.
you are wearing clothes.
Yeah. They have a nice long coat on.
Alright, so we have Benning taking first watch. Or not Benning,
Cloggy.
Cloggy taking first watch. Who's going to take second?
Benning.
Okay. Third?
Kaziri.
Alright. And we can have Grumble.
Wait, is
Take fourth.
Grumble with us? Or I thought he was like...
Oh yeah, he's still up top.
Yeah.
My bad. I need to make him invisible.
Bloop.
I want to I'll tell the group that I'm taking last watch, but I'm going to convince Taven to do it.
Okay. Well, you better start having a conversation with Taven.
I'm just going to wake him up when it's my turn.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's get a perception check for first watch then.
This is really, really crappy music.
Sorry, Cluggy, what'd you say it was? A 15?
Yeah.
No, a 6.
Oh.
It's a very nice jungle. There's some nice trees and some nice bushes, and it's a nice little river you guys are by.
For logistics' sake, DM, can you put Tabin right to the right of me?
Sure. But luckily with that roll, you don't notice anything really out of place in the jungle, but nothing really happens on your watch. So next up is Benning.
Alright. Let's fucking do this. 9.
God, you guys are rolling like crap today.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so with your watch, again, very nice river, very nice jungle. It's not too weird, but you're starting to hear a kind of rustling coming from the trees above. For the best you can figure, it's maybe some of the jungle creatures moving through, but nothing really sets off an alarm. Just this weird kind of scratching, clicking noise coming from the trees above and around you guys.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
When my shift ends and I wake up Kaziri to take his watch, I'm gonna let him know about that, and hopefully that maybe gives him advantage or something on his check.
Okay. But nothing really seems to happen beyond, a few more clicks and rustling in the trees above you, and your watch comes to an end.
All right.
So Kaziri is up.
Can Kaziri roll with advantage because I told him about the stuff going on above us?
Yep.
Yeah. 15.
So, right shortly after you turn over with Kaziri and bed down, Kaziri, you see what appears to be a series of 8 legs and pincers descending from the canopy above you guys. Namely, over here. I can stop jumping around, you stupid thing. Right there.
Ah,
Jeez, it's fucking disgusting.
So that is slowly descending towards your camp. But as you're watching that, a series of more legs and pincers begin to drop from the canopy above.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
So what is Kaziri going to do?
Give me a minute. I want to look up Warlock cantrips. I want to try to do something that's going to do damage and be loud.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Something to wake the party up while also...
I mind horribly. The longer you take, the more I might decide that you guys get attacked in your sleep.
you can just scream.
I mean,
Do a
that's
standard Kaziri scream and fire off a cantrip.
What the
So I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative at the very least.
Alright. Jesus. That was bad.
We're all gonna die, guys.
I need to add another thing here. All right. Ooh, Cloggy's doing well.
changed my D20.
Kaziri got a 6. Yeah.
Okay. I know what I'm going to do.
You sure?
Yeah. So how does this thing work? I have to make a Arcana check to be able to see if I can cast the spell.
No, it's roll a d20 if you get greater than 10.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because it says a DC 10 Arcana check. That's a 21.
Okay, so you get to cast whatever you were planning on casting.
Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Because it makes a loud, dolorous tone. And then so the first one that Kaziri saw was this one up here, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna be on that one.
Okay.
And so that has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I don't think spiders are very wise. I'm going to say it failed with a 4.
Okay. So that's a D8 of damage. Oh, that's only 1 damage. But it makes a loud tone, and then Kaziri shouts, "Everybody wake up!"
All right, you are all startled awake, and you see spiders descending from the canopy above. So, first up is Cloggy.
All right. First thing I'd like to do is attempt to firebolt that one right there.
Okay.
That is a ranged spell, right?
Should be.
So, 15.
Let's see here. A 15 will just hit.
And it does 8 fire damage.
Okay. Gotta get on that. All right. What else would you like to do?
I think I would like to attempt to cast. I can use a spell as bonus action and action, right?
You can use a spell as an action and anything up to, what is it, first level as a bonus action?
That's what I figured. Okay. So then, I guess as I've already hit that one, I'll try to hit him again.
Okay.
Witch Bolt.
All right.
That is another 15.
That'll hit.
12. Damn, it was an 8. It's only a 3 lightning damage.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, spiders are up next. So, what they are going to do is they're going to all shoot web out of their asses at everybody. So, we're going to start with Kazir. Let me just make this easy and roll 6 d20s at once.
Wait, they're all shooting at Kaziri?
No, they're all going to take a shot at each individual person.
Oh.
So they're just going to cycle through and do spider things and try and capture their prey.
Alrighty.
So first one is going to be a total of 20 at Kaziri.
That will hit.
Okay, so the target is restrained by webbing.
Fun.
So next is going to be Cloggy. That is going to be a 9 to hit.
No way.
Okay. After that, we're going to go for Benning, and that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. After that, we're going to go to Tabin. That is a 17, so that's going to be a hit. he's going to be restrained. Last is going to go after Geth, and that is going to be... That's an 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright. So, the other... Let's see here. I got 2 more shots, don't I? So the last one is going to take a shot at Geth again, and that is going to be a 13.
Hits.
So you are restrained also. So, restrained. Restrained the last one because Cloggy's the only one left standing. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
All right. So Cloggy is the only one who is not restrained, and with that, they're all gonna move in, but they can't do anything else because that was their turn. All right. This guy's gonna move there.
Out of nowhere, a very loud klaxon just goes off as the spider crosses the alarm.
Okay, and that ends.
Spiders afraid of that?
Oh,
Oh, they are not. They see prey that they have in webbing.
maybe it sounds like a dinner bell to them now.
So next up, we have Taven, who's going to attempt to break free.
He wants to break free.
Yeah. 7. He does not, surprisingly enough.
Damn it, Tabin. This is the exact
was
kind of
just-
shit I asked you to come with for.
He was just 1 shy of it. So up next is Benning.
Alright. I am going to do the most wizard thing possible right now. And I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay,
I'm very excited for this.
with disadvantage.
It is a saving throw thing for them.
Do you have to move your hands at all?
Yes. There is a
So you
somatic
couldn't-
component.
you couldn't do the somatic component being restrained, could you?
Why not? You can make attacks while you're restrained.
I thought
That's what it's just a straight saving throw.
For
I
the
thought that's
creatures, it's a
different
saving throw.
from-
Yeah. I looked in the player's handbook for being restrained. My attack rolls have disadvantage, which means that I can
Spells
still
don't.
move enough to attack. Which means I would think I'd be able to move enough to cast a spell, but that's really your call.
Yeah, we'll say it'll fly.
Okay.
I'll give the spiders an AC boost because of the fact of where you're trying to hit with having limited aim ability.
All right. So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's the standard one?
I'm sorry.
What's the standard saving throw?
They need to make a 16.
Well, let's see here. Only one of them makes it.
All right. So that one takes half damage.
Oh no, my bad. 2 of them. So it's gonna be those 2 make it. This back one doesn't.
Okay. All right. So that's 6, 16. 21, 27, 34. 34 fire damage.
Okay, so I'm looking at 16. That one. Or you said 34?
Yeah.
17. My math was off by 1. All right, and this one actively expires.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I want to try to use my new wand, if I can.
Okay.
Oh no, those are actions. Never mind. That's gonna have to wait. Sorry, excuse me. I would like to cast then Firebolt at the one that's closest to Geth.
Okay.
All right. So I have disadvantage on this roll.
Yep.
I rolled a 17 and a 16, so 16 plus 8,
It'll
so
hit.
24 damage, or
It'll
24
hit.
to hit, and then that's going to be 2d10 damage. Uh, 5 damage, 5 fire damage.
Okay.
That's a real bending roll right there. And then that's it for me.
All right, Geth, you're up.
All right. I would like to cast Chaos Bolt at the 2nd level at the dude in front of me.
Okay.
And I'd also like to use Tides of Chaos to get advantage.
All right. Is it an attack roll to begin with?
Yes.
Then it's just a straight roll.
What?
Attacks have disadvantage because you're restrained at the moment.
So I'm not at disadvantage.
Yeah, straight roll.
Okay. So that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I get to 11, 20 of force damage.
20 force damage. And another spider expires.
Nice. And then this guy. And then poison spray the guy next to me.
Okay.
To the right.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw, if I'm not mistaken.
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. That is total of 8.
That is a fail.
Okay.
And he will take 4 poison.
Anything else you would like to do?
I can't.
All right, then Kaziri is up. Where'd Corey go?
Oh.
God, he's just dragging this whole thing down.
Really sorry, I totally forgot that I was playing for Kaziri too.
Could have just left him behind. No.
Were you guys waiting for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Kaziri. All right. Kaziri is going to try to break out of his restraints.
Okay. That'll be a strength check.
Okay. Oof. Does a 3 do it?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
No,
You
okay.
are still restrained.
All right then. Shit. Cast. Cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Easily enough done.
All right, so I have 5 temporary hit points.
Woo.
Or actually, sorry, 10.
Yeah, I was
This is
going to say it
second
should be
level.
10. Anything else you would like to do, Kaziri?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Back to the top of Cloggy.
All right. I would like to try and hit that same one, to the one to my west,
Okay.
with Firebolt. And that is going to be a 22.
That'll definitely hit.
And this time I'm going to actually remember that because I'm 5th level, I can roll 2 d10s.
Ooh.
And they're both magically 2s. Isn't that fucking... so 4 fire damage.
All right.
And then, at the risk of...
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
At the risk of damaging Kaziri, I'm thinking about casting Thunder Wave.
Oh,
You know what? This one here, he's close enough. He's in melee range, right?
yes.
All right. I'm just gonna make an attack with him.
Okay.
Axe. 14 to hit.
That just barely hits.
Excellent. That is going to be 15 slashing.
All right, you kill a spider.
Awesome. And then here, I think I'm going to end up taking 2 attacks anyway. And use my extra attack to try and melee that one there.
Okay.
That is also a 15.
Which one are you going after?
The one just by Kaziri there, to myself.
Okay. That will hit.
And that's 13 slashing.
All right. You kill another spider.
Nice. And that ends my turn.
All right. That being said, the one immediately next to you is going to make a bite attack at you. That is definitely not going to hit. That's going to be a 10. So he is kind of useless. This one's going to shuffle his happy ass up here and take a bite at Geth. 13?
Yeah, but I'm going to shield as a reaction.
Alright.
Yeah, you are.
And that does not hit. And so neither of those hit, and that ends the spiders.
Sweet.
So next we have Taven, who's going to try and attack the spider with disadvantage, because why not? Wow. He sucks. He doesn't hit. Okay. That'll end his turn. So next up we have Benning.
All right. I'm gonna start by eliminating the threat closest to me. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at this spider here. Actually, wait. He's within melee range, isn't he?
Yes.
Alright, never mind. I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp on him instead.
Okay.
So that's oh, wait, I have to deal with disadvantage. Shit. Alright, whatever. Alright. 16.
That'll hit.
Alright. And that's 2d8 damage. For another 5 damage. Look at me.
Woohoo.
High rolling like a motherfucker. And then, I'm going to... Wait. My speed is 0, isn't it? That's right.
With restrained? Yep.
Yep, my speed is 0. Alright, and then in that case, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the same one. So, Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. He fails.
Alright. So it's 2d12 damage. 9 damage.
Okie dokie.
And that's it for Benning.
So next up we have Geth.
Alrighty. Let's see. He's right next to me. See, I'm going to do Shocking Grasp.
Alright.
And disadvantage, you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, 13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to Poison Spray him.
Alright, so dexterity saving throw.
Constitution.
Constitution. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Get in the box.
Dodge
10.
that poison.
That is a 14.
Uh, 14 is the...
Is that the DC of it?
Yes.
All right, so he meets it, so he beats it.
Okay. I'm never going to remember that. I don't know why.
We'll get there. Okay,
Cool.
anything else you want to do?
I'm done.
All right, Kaziri's up.
Alright, Kaziri is going to once again attempt to break his bonds.
Do it.
That's a 17.
That'll break him.
Hell yeah. Alright, and then Eldritch Blast at the spider that's closest to Cluggy.
Do it.
Alright, that is a 11 to hit.
Will not hit.
Damn it. Alright, that's it. I'm assuming
Okay.
I took an action to break the webs.
Yep, back to the top with Cloggy.
All right. Bonus action. I want to attempt to poison spray the 8-legged nasty next to me.
Okay.
So, con saving throw.
16. I need the right tab. 17 total.
Wow, you definitely beat that one. All right, so then I'm just going to try melee. Man, if I remember correctly, 14 still hits.
It hits.
All right. That is 12 slashing.
You are a spider killing fiend.
Nice. And 25. My extra attack on that one there. Nat 20.
Woo!
Yeah, you're hitting.
$19.
I have one question for you. How would you like to do this?
Wow. Giant spider. Let's see. All right, so I want to jump on his abdomen like Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers and drive his battle axe down right into his head.
That's badass. And with that, you cleave the head of the spider in twain.
Nice.
There you go. Wow, half of your party is still stuck in webbing. So it's up to you if you want to leave them in webbing and laugh at them for a while.
Just leave me. It's easier to sleep this way.
Everyone made a concerted effort in battle, so I will go around and do my best to free them all.
Okay.
Um,
Done easily enough. What's up?
I was say, as he comes to do that to me, I tell him to just leave it and
Oh.
don't ask questions.
Cloggy's prerogative. You gonna leave it?
Sure.
All right.
That's what he wishes. I don't know why, but sure. I just look at him quizzically.
All right. So you spend the night wrapped up in webbing, surrounded by the corpses of spiders. And
Or what's
as
left
for,
of me.
yeah, as the night carries on, nothing else eventful happens. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Alright. How much experience do we get for killing the spiders?
So between the day's travel, the experience for the spiders, and a little bit for roleplay, 340 experience each. And you get yourselves a long rest.
Nice, nice.
Sweet.
So, morning rolls around, and it is
So we didn't
kind
do
of
the
an
last
average temperature day with a slight breeze and a little bit of a mist in the air.
First thing I want to do is look over at Geth and see if he's still entwined.
Well, could you make me a strength check with disadvantage, Geth?
one. Sure.
I want to see how much you rolled around at night.
Disadvantage. Wow, I just rolled 2 19s. 16.
It almost looks like, I guess the best way I can describe it is the Pokemon Togepi, where his chest and lower abdomen and groin area are still wrapped in webbing, but his arms and legs have broken free. So he is, in a manner, still wrapped up in webbing, but all right.
If I notice this, I just want to shake my head again.
Appropriate response. All right. So next morning comes up. You guys have survived another evening in the jungle.
Yeah.
We did it, boys.
So you're going to continue on your quest downriver by walking along the river?
Yeah, while trying to keep an eye out for plants.
Spiders?
Spiders, yeah, and
Plants.
flora and fauna of value.
All right, then I will need perception checks.
11.
14.
16 for Benning, Diddy 20 for Kaziri.
Okay. As you guys are making your way downstream throughout the day, you actually come across a surprising amount of this stuff because turns out it's all over the frickin' jungle. You just had to be looking for it. So between all of you, you managed to find one wrath root, about 30 cinderberries, about 10 waka nuts, about 13 of the yachas, and about 3 zabus.
You said 3 Zabus?
Yep.
Okay.
So now I need you guys to make a perception check for seeing if anything's gonna fuck you up.
10.
11 again.
10 for Benning and a 4 for Kaziri.
Oh boy.
Okay, well then I got some work to do real fast.
We're really good at adventuring, I promise.
Jeez. One of these days you will be. Yeah, I got
About 3
few
days
things
after we're all
that
dead.
Okay, well, as you guys are working your way, keeping the river on your left-hand side, you see a surprisingly heavily armored soldier approach you and go, "Halt, what is your business in the jungle of Cholt?"
Do I notice if he has any Order of the Gauntlet stuff on?
Does not appear to be Order of the Gauntlet. He has a different symbol emblazoned on the front of his armor.
What did he ask again? What is our business?
Yep.
I just kind of look at the party. Man, I'm just gonna go straight forward on this one, guys. We are adventurers seeking to end the death curse.
Let me see your writ.
I pull out of my pack the 7 writs from Nyanzaru.
No, your writ for exploration from the fort.
Which fort?
From Fort Bellerin.
We were never told of needing any writ to explore the jungle.
Well, that was your mistake for not checking in at Fort Bellerin upon your arrival.
Where even is Fort Bellerin, friend?
I am not your friend. I am a member of the Flaming Fist, one of their grizzled veterans, and you would do so to treat me as such. So either you produce a writ, or I will have to take you back to the fort, or take your equipment.
I think I left it back at the campsite. I might be able to find it.
You must
Now that-
produce it now.
Well, if we have to go to the fort to get this writ, why don't you just take us to the fort then?
Yeah.
All right. You guys sure you want to go to this fort?
Nope.
No.
I have.
Well,
I just want to go back to the camp.
Looking at this gentleman, does it look like I could burn the shit out of him with a fireball?
You can certainly try.
No, I'm just like, how tough does he look? Like, does he look like the 6 of us could take him?
Da.
You're just gonna murder this guy?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Well, make a insight check for me.
An insight check?
Yep, just to see how you feel about him.
Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up my insight character sheet. Get back here. There you are. Okay, that's a 5.
You think you could take him? How easily is a different story.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to the fort.
Well, I don't know. Which way is this fort? Which way are we going to be going? Is it going to be out of our way?
Yeah.
Or
How far is the fort from here?
All right, so are you guys going to discuss between yourselves, or are you going to ask this guy?
No, I'm asking him.
Well, what he does is he pulls out a map to show you guys. So we're going to go to your guys' map.
Okay.
So you guys,
While he's showing us, I'm gonna be like, guys, we already went there.
you guys are there,
Uh-huh.
okay? You need to go there.
Oh my god. That's like...
I'm like, guys, don't you remember? We already went to this place.
well, if he's not going to do anything because he's not seeing this writ right away, then we're just going to have to fuck him up.
Let's, hang it. I'm interested. Geth, where are you going with this? Yeah, I do remember going to Fort Bellarine. What did you do with the writ?
It's back at the camp.
So let me move this guy on here for you real fast, so at least you have him to deal with. God, I'm having real issues with this thing today.
I guess.
Too far. Alright. So this is the genius that you guys are dealing with. So are you going to try and bullshit this guy, or are you going to try and produce a writ?
Is it... That's it.
What the actual...
Okay.
There. I think I'm going to need a new battery.
Okay, alright, yeah, alright. So, as... Gith, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna start... Oh yeah, the writ. And I'm gonna start thumbing through each page of my spell book to try to find it. I'm gonna go slowly. I'm gonna like flip a page, looking, flip a page, looking. And then when it's not in the spell book, I'm gonna close it, put it back in my kit, and then pull out all the spare parchment I have, and start going through every piece of parchment, even though like they're all blank, trying to look for the writ. And
Cloggy, can you make a perception check for me? With advantage, you'd recognize what this guy's doing.
17.
All right, you notice that without him saying anything, there's subtle hand motions that he is doing that seem to be indicating for soldiers to move into specific positions.
All right. Since we have moved from both,
Do we have a...
Benning, and just gonna whisper to him that he's not alone, and we need something now.
Do we have a tent or anything?
No.
Okay.
While I'm still thumbing through the pages and stuff, I acknowledge what Cloggy said. I said, alright, we'll follow your lead.
We'll follow whose lead?
Yours. Your choice. What do we do?
Because I can't... Seems like in this situation I can't do what I want to do.
Well, what would you like to do?
Well, I need like a tent or someplace away from this guy's prying eyes. And we don't have that.
You can certainly try.
That's what I was trying to say back at the camp and get him to let us leave for a minute.
Well, that's why I was trying to like get his attention, like go through like my spell book really slow and all that stuff, so he's like watching what I'm doing, buying you some time to do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is keeping an eye on Benning because, well, he's the face of the group.
If
Okay.
Taven and I stand shoulder to shoulder, does that give you enough cover?
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, we'll say because Taven's a big dude, and the way you guys are laid out right now, minus Kaziri, it's pretty good cover, you hope.
Okay. So then while those two kind of guard the way and Benning is flipping through, going through slow, I'm going to take out my forgery kit and attempt to make a convincing writ.
Can you make a perception and a sleight of hand check for me?
Perception is at 14. Sleight of hand is a 16.
All right. Well, you notice, not that anybody else does at the moment, off to the back corner here, there's somebody hiding in the shadows. You may have an eye on what you're doing, but because of your sleight of hand, odds are that they do not. So, you can attempt to make your writ. What are you trying to make it look like?
What I have seen the writs around here look like?
No, they are specifically from Fort Bellerin.
Right. So what I think he's saying is like have it be in
Like-
the same layout, but like change the crest on it or whatever to whatever's on this guy's armor.
Yeah.
You can try and duplicate one of the Merchant Prince's writs, yes.
Yeah. Like that, and then, yeah, if there's a symbol on this soldier, use that somewhere.
Okay. Cloggy, could you just make a perception check for me again? Again, with advantage, because this is military paperwork we're talking about.
It's like, Cloggy?
Yeah, I need Cloggy to make one.
Oh, it looks like he stepped away really quick.
No!
I've got beer here. Can you make the roll for him?
Well, I guess we'll just have to go with that. Can you make a deception check for your writ then?
Deception. 17.
Okay, it is as good as you believe a writ from a military group to be, but it bears a striking resemblance to that of the Merchant Princes.
Best I know how to do.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to then, like, pretend reaching into my bag, and then, like, oh, here, I think this is it. And hand it to Benning.
Another sleight of hand check to try and fake that.
And, ooh, even better, 21.
All right, you easily enough fake that even with somebody watching you from a distance.
With that good of a sleight of hand check, does it just like appear in my hands? Like,
Yeah,
how did I
pretty
get
much.
this thing I'm holding?
With that, though, this guy has gotten tired of your guys' shenanigans and the time, and Cloggy notices another motion, and you guys see people appear and begin to walk up. Now everybody is there that you are aware of.
I hand the guy the writ that Gif has made.
All right. So he begins to peruse it. And let me see how well this guy does. Let's see here. He takes a very heavy sigh, hands the writ back, and goes, hand over your equipment.
What's the problem?
Wrong writ.
That's the one they gave us.
Yeah, this is the one we were given at Fort Bellerin.
This is a poor forgery. Make a deception check for me. Both of you, if you want, or one of you with advantage.
Well, 19 without advantage.
Go for it with advantage.
22.
Okay. I need you to roll again.
Uh-oh. With advantage or without?
You can do it again with advantage.
How's a 25?
Geth's just got
Well.
one of those faces where the more you look at it, the less you're sure what he's saying.
I need you to roll again.
Oh, God.
I'm matching you.
You're kidding me. That guy rolled a 25 on insight.
You have to remember you're arguing his knowledge of military and paperwork he sees on a regular basis, so he has real good plus to it.
That's what the guy gave us.
This guy, he was like you or something. Maybe he didn't know what he was doing.
He's
22.
a veteran. He told you he's a veteran.
No, the guy that wrote us the writ.
Yeah.
I'm saying the guy who gave it to us. Just the guy, it's the one we got. We didn't know what it was.
Cloggy,
But-
could you make a history check for me?
That is actually going to be a 13.
Well, luckily with your military knowledge, you know that paperwork is standardized and so are the forms, so even if you're new, all you pretty much have to do is fill the paperwork out. Of time, date, members associated, so on and so forth.
Not my fault the guy gave us the wrong one.
You need a Form 13B. This is clearly a 290F.
And a 1063 and a 1329 and a DD 214.
Intricate.
And then you also need a leave chit. But with your 22, finally, after looking at Geth, looking at Cloggy, looking at Benning, because you two have been the three talking and Taven's just kind of been standing there dumbfounded and Kaziri's been doing Kaziri things. He, again, gives a heavy sigh and he kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. Are you talking about Farouk?
It could have been his name. I
Sounds
didn't
like
really
that
ask
was
him.
his name. It was something like that.
Kind of squirrely guy, big ears, buck teeth, jet black hair, doesn't really take care of himself.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah. What are you trying to see?
I want to see if this guy's talking about someone real
he's-
or if he's making
he's
something
making
up.
up a guy to see if we agree.
If he's trying to get us to bite on the old switcheroo there.
There is no.
14.
14? It looks like he's trying to get you to bite.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the guy. Nah.
So, either produce a proper writ or hand over equipment.
Well, just let us go back to the fort then, because this is what they gave us.
And with that, roll initiative.
Great.
He's had his fill of your shenanigans.
Ooh. Yes.
Did I roll well? Better.
And this is going to take me a moment, because I have a lot of stuff to add to this.
Oh, great.
Alright. Looking at... Luckily, he's down there at the bottom.
Do you want to give me control of Kaziri's token?
Yeah. Benning.
I'm up
Hey, you
first.
should have...
Or are you just
Got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. Now... Oh god, new rolls. Alright. Cloggy. Damn. Oh yeah, I need to roll one for Taven. Jeez. He rolled like crap.
Damn it. I was hoping we were all gonna like just jump these guys. Whole group goes right before they do.
22. All right. Let's see how this works out.
They're all like, surrender your weapons, and we're all like, surrender your lives.
All right. Benning is up first.
Yeah, alright. I am gonna do the very wizard thing again, and I'm gonna cast Fireball in the group of them.
Okay.
Let me get this out for measuring purposes. And I'm gonna put this there. Yep. So
Okay.
those four need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
DC 16.
And the amount of shit I have to look at right now. So the veteran makes it. He has a 17. The acolyte there does not make it with a 12. The guard, first one doesn't, second one doesn't.
Okay, so it's 36 fire damage, and then halved to whoever made it.
Okay. 36. So 18. 18. Let's see here. Come here. Dead. Dead. Dead.
Yeah. Get out of my camp. And then I would like to I probably haven't seen this lady back here, have I?
No.
Yeah, no, I have no idea she's there. All right, I'm gonna cast.
Yeah. Guards showed up, Mike. You said that we were now aware of everyone that.
Yeah, he had motioned him out, but the scout is behind him, so Benning hasn't seen him.
Okay.
You notice that he motioned for everybody to come out, but you haven't looked behind you yet.
And then right where I moved that square to, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use the wand of web and cast web.
Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot I have a web now. It just goes right there. Boop.
I just got to get one more thing in here. All right.
Sure, so it's muted.
That's where you're putting your web?
Yeah, right there.
Anything else you want to do?
That's all of my actions.
All right, Cloggy is up.
All right. As we all know that web is flammable, I'm going to try and cast fire on the webbing, which I'm hoping will then translate some damage to Mr. Have to Follow the Rules guy.
One of the least favorite things in the military. Go for it.
That is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, no, that was the right one. Yeah, 15.
15 fire damage, and I'm assuming you're nailing Mr. Happy Pants here?
Yeah, as close to him as I can get. I'm hoping to catch the web on fire, so he takes more damage that way too.
Okay. So if you're going to hit him directly, you would roll, let's say, an additional d4 for nailing him. If you want to burn the web that is on him or just the web around him.
On him.
Okay, so roll an additional d4.
2.
All right, so 17 damage. All right, he's looking real raggedy now. And that part of the
All right.
web has burned away, so he is essentially free now.
So,
According to the spell, it takes 2 rounds for it to burn away.
Oh, 2 rounds?
I believe
okay,
it's 1 or
nice.
2.
Then won't be free yet.
alright, so I want to switch out to my longbow,
1 round.
Okay.
knock an arrow pointed at him, back, ask him if he's going to stop.
You broke up real bad.
Alright, so I'm going to pull out my longbow, knock and draw an arrow. and at him, ask him if he's willing to stop.
And he just responds with a resounding no.
All right. I'm going to launch said arrow.
Okay.
13.
Oh. Let's see if a 13 will hit. I keep hearing a clicking in the room, and it's driving me nuts.
In your
13 will
room?
not hit. Yeah, in my room.
Okay.
Does extra attack count when I use any weapon? Or only
Yep.
for melee attack?
Oh, it should be any weapon.
Yeah. It says it should say when you take the attack action, you make one extra attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be any weapon.
Yeah.
All right. I'll knock another one and try to do the same.
Go for it.
That's a 21 that time.
That'll hit.
Ten piercing.
Alrighty.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. So next up is Kaziri.
Having seen all the people come from out of the bushes and stuff, Kaziri wants to look around and see if he can see anybody else. So, hoping to spot that person in the back, too.
Oh yeah, he spots the scout from the back there.
Okay, and also this guy way out far here sees him, too?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So then, seeing how much has already been put into the leader guy, the veteran, Kaziri's gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at Ranger Elf Lady in the back.
Okay.
Alright. That's a natural 20.
That'll definitely hit.
Alright. So then that's gonna be 2d10 because you're earned enough experience to level up to 5. I can't give him any new spells, but his Eldritch Blast does beef up. So that's 1d10 plus 5 twice because it's 2 bolts. Rolled 5, so 15 damage to her.
Okay. Looking real rough.
And then seeing that she's still standing, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at her.
Okay.
Which is another cantrip. So that's a plus. So I need to roll to hit again.
Don't you have to touch for chill touch? Or is
No,
that
it's got 120. So it basically.
That's the hand one, yeah.
Yeah. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. The ghostly hand there, but doesn't hit.
Anything else?
Nope. That is it for Kaziri.
All right, Geff, you're up.
Okie-doke. We got those people. And I have seen the lady back there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
noticed
caught her being
making
back
the
there when
forward.
you were. Yep.
Okay. Let's do something fun and make her make a wisdom saving throw, and I'm going to use my sorcerer points to make it a heightened spell, so she has disadvantage.
All right.
Ooh.
That is a total of 10.
That is a fail. So that's Crown of Madness.
Nice.
So that means that she has to make an attack on her turn, correct?
Yeah.
To the nearest creature?
Yep. Melee attack on... I guess I choose, but I'm just going to send her to the closest one.
Okay. There, I'll say that's Crown of Madness.
Cool.
Anything else you would like to do?
Just lay low.
Okay. That means the guard, the one remaining guard, is up. Let's see here, he can move 30 feet. And because you guys just obliterated everything, and he's a freaking coward, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, he essentially just runs off into the jungle.
Wuss.
All right. After that, we should have Dead, the veteran. He is going to... Let's see here.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
If he wants to break free.
Each creature that starts its turn in the woods or that enters them during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw.
Or be restrained.
Right.
Yeah, he failed.
Okay. Cool.
But he is going to take out a heavy crossbow and take a shot at Benning because he's an asshat. With disadvantage because he's restrained. 17.
I will use shield to make that miss.
All right. And crossbow bolt comes flying at you. You pop a shield, and bolt gets deflected off.
Pink.
And that ends his turn. So, Taven. Because Taven's a jackwagon, he's going to go attack him. 10 hit right there. And because Taven doesn't like this guy, he's going to go for... Let's go with multi-attack on him. Let's see here. Hit, and no hit. So I'm looking at 22 damage. Because Taven is holding his shield. And boop. Dead now.
Woohoo.
We're back to the top with Benning.
Alright. That other guy ran off, right?
Yep.
I'd like to take a look around then, see if there's anybody else. Probably notice
Okay.
Elf Lady.
That's why, wrong one.
Do I notice anything about her, or did I just like see her?
You see a kind of spiritual crown floating around her head, and she looks deranged.
Okay, I am going to prepare. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare Toll the Dead, and I'm going to hold it until she makes some sort of aggressive move towards us, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
And Cloggy's up. Who has disappeared.
Woo, he's back.
All right, so Elf Lady left. Everyone else
Yep.
on.
Elf Lady's up there.
One of the guards ran into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave him. Get out of the area. He raise up the squadron and come back after us. So, seeing what Benning did, I'm just gonna move out so I have a clear shot. I'm gonna maintain my bow and knock another arrow and just hold it for her action.
All right. Then Kazir's up.
Kaziri is going to do the same thing. He's going to move back to here, and he's going to prepare Spare the Dying.
All right.
His turn.
What are you going to do, Geth?
I'm going to use my action to maintain the Crown of Madness.
Okay.
'Cause I have to
Anything
do
else?
that. Nope, I'm just going to let that do its thing.
All right. Well, then she's got to make a saving throw. And it's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
19.
Darn. Well, that's that then.
Oh, that ends her turn because she has to do it at the end of her turn.
All right.
Back to the top with Benning.
Okay, I didn't notice her do anything.
Nope,
She.
No, but
No,
she got
gotcha.
because Crown of Madness basically has to use an action at the beginning of her turn
Uh-huh.
to attack a enemy of Geth's choice, and he chose to just have her sit there.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I said.
Well, then what do you want her to do?
I thought, okay. Yeah, I was saying I had to, because I have to use my action to maintain it.
Yeah.
I would still like her to go attack that guy, because, right? Oh, no, there's no one else alive. That's our guy.
Well, she has to use her action first, before anything else, to make a melee attack against a target.
Right, but there are no targets left.
Yep.
Yeah, so yes, I made her stay there, and then she broke it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I thought Taven was a bad guy.
That's horrible.
He's got the red background.
It's true.
sort of an idiot, but he's not a bad guy.
I don't know. He almost killed all of you at the beginning of this.
I would like to then cast Toll the Dead on her. So it's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
She fails with a 15.
Alright, and she's been hit before, right? She got hit with the Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
Alright, she takes 11 necrotic damage.
How would you like to do this?
You just hear like a dung, and then all of a sudden you see her like wither and die.
Splat. All right. That concludes said fight, and we're looking at 237 experience.
Wow.
3-7.
Jungle. 237 experience.
That's what you get for stopping us from going where we want to go.
Anything you would like to do?
Look around and be like, guys, it might have been easier to just do this in the first place.
Loot corpses or anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to see if there's like a writ on old Captain there. I'm going to drop the concentration on the spiderweb.
Or
Okay.
if they're even legitimate.
All right. Then make some. Well, I guess it would be. I'm having a brain fart all of a sudden.
Is it?
Investigation.
Is there anything left, like on the people that I killed with the fireball? Is there like anything left to actually loot on those guys?
Smelly charred corpses. You can certainly look through them if you want.
I mean, I'll look because the money will have survived probably. But I'd like to look through the lieutenant or the veteran first. You wanted an investigation check, you said?
Yep.
At a 15.
16.
Okay. What else did you guys roll?
I only got an 8.
Kaziri's got a 10.
Okay, well, we'll just do... So it was a 16, 8, 10, and what else?
A 15.
15.
for me.
I'll see if Taven helped you. Taven got a natural 20. Just for shits and giggles. So, you guys find about 133 gold pieces
Alright.
total. You're looking at probably 37 silver and 5 copper. You find on actually one of the charred corpses, jeez, a set of what would be essentially medium smoldering armor.
Smoldering armor.
Because it was lit on fire, or because it does something?
It has a wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from the armor while it is worn. This crude armor consists of thick furs and pelts. It is commonly worn by barbarian tribes, evil humanoids, and other folk who lack access to the tools and materials needed to create better armor.
Guys, is this not the coolest armor you've ever seen?
Does it smell like it looks? Because right now it looks like some burning animals.
With that, you also find Gleam Weave Cloak. Jesus Christ. Or is that armor? I don't remember. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's a Gleam Weave Cloak. Clothing is imbued with a cosmetic illusion, and traditionally the patterns are contained within the cloth, but higher end Gleam Weave, which you found on the veteran, can have a more dramatic effect. You could have it appear to be wreathed in flame, orbited by illusionary butterflies, basically whatever kind of cosmetic effect you would like this cloak to have. That covers that one.
If nobody else wants to claim it, Kaziri would definitely like the Gleam Weave cloak. That is a hard word to say, Mike. Gleam Weave.
Yeah, it is. And just because of raisins, we're going to have a Shift Weave crystal. Or Starburst crystal, my bad. I'm reading two different things here. And that is the last thing you're going to find. A Starburst crystal allows you to amplify the power of an offensive cantrip using the crystal requires a bonus action. If you immediately follow this by casting a cantrip that requires a ranged attack roll and targets a single individual, such as Firebolt or Eldritch Blast, the spell creates a burst of energy that fills a 5-foot area. You don't need to make an attack roll for the spell. Instead, your target makes a dexterity saving throw. They suffer full damage of the spell on a failed save and half that on a successful.
So it basically forces them to take half damage on a successful saving throw against a cantrip?
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Geth, do you want that?
Do I want to what?
The Starburst Crystal. Basically, use a bonus action to activate it, and then you cast a cantrip, like a ranged spell attack cantrip, and it forces that person to make a dexterity saving throw against your spell, and if they fail, then they take full damage, and if they succeed, then they take half damage from the cantrip. So basically, like, it turns your cantrip into like a level 1 spell kind of thing.
That could be useful.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to give me a quick second. I'm going to actually have to homebrew this because I didn't get a chance to.
Okay.
But the last thing is... Here to go. You find a scroll of origami aberration. So it's going to be a homebrew item, just so you know. So what this scroll does is action to read it and causes it to fold itself into a tiny origami orb with a single central eye and many smaller eye stalks. The orb can fly up to 20 feet and cast one of the following spells: Acid Splash, Ray of Frost, Burning Hands, Dispel Magic.
Wait, you tell me that it turns into an origami beholder?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Where applicable, the spell saving throw DC is 13, and its attack or ability bonus is +5. After casting the spell, the orb is destroyed in a flash of flame.
So it's a single use?
Single-use scroll. But I'll draft up that scroll for you, and it is something that you could scribe down into your book, but every time you use it, that page it's written on is going to rip out.
Oof. Well, that's actually not... Alright, yeah. That would actually be pretty cool.
Yep, so you get a little paper beholder.
Cool.
That can attack anything up to 20 foot with one of those spells.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'll take that, if you guys don't mind, since I can copy it.
But that puts us right on time for ending.
Yeah, actually it does.
So you got your experience, and then let's throw in an additional... Let's go with 75 experience for making a couple days travel or making a day of travel, and your encounter with military assholes.
Alright.
Oh yeah, there is one more thing you guys found that I'm forgetting to mention because my brain scrambled and I haven't been sleeping well.
Okay.
Is that
A tankard of sobriety.
Well, that sounds like the opposite of what I want to take it to do.
And that would be exactly what you think it is. So, this tankard has a stern face sculpted into it, and you found this on the veteran. You can drink ale, wine, or any non-magical alcoholic beverage poured into it without becoming inebriated. Tankard has no effect on magical liquids or harmful substances such as poison.
Oh, Gif, you need that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm
I thought
saying that
you
we're
did
gonna
that theory.
we are gonna have you get into a drinking contest with your Stein, and you're gonna win.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? that seems right up your alley.
That does.
It's you and Kaziri, but Kaziri really, really enjoys getting drunk, so he probably wouldn't use it.
But, I'm having a real bad day. Cloggy, you did notice that the symbol on these guys is that of the flaming fist.
We didn't happen to find a rate of exploration, did we?
Doesn't need one. He's a member of them.
Well, that's bullshit. How the hell are you gonna wander around the jungle exploring, looking for people who are breaking the law without having the rate on you yourself?
Well, maybe you should go to Fort Bellerin and bring up your grievances.
That's so fucking far away. Alright, so then 10-minute break and reconvene for Rise of Tiamat.
Works for me.
Cool.
Damn it.